Welcome to Cook with Joy. Hi, I'm Joy Kelly, and this is my cooking show, and I hope it's becoming your cooking show. I hope it's becoming your favorite cooking show, because it's my favorite cooking show. We're going to make something kind of fun today. We're going to make a treat that's actually good for you. Yum! So how many of you like brownies out there?
I do.
Yeah, most people like brownies. We're going to make no-bake brownies, so they're super simple. And everything that we put into this, every single thing that we're going to put into this is good for you. So it's not like, you know how I made the lattes at Christmas time, and like it wasn't like it was great for you, it just wasn't horrible for you, right? Everything that we're going to put in here today is great for you. So we're going to start out with medjool dates. And these are really popular around Christmas time usually. Some people like to eat them all the time, but they are great for making all sorts of treats. And what you're going to do is open them up and take the little pit out. You can buy them pitted, they're a little more expensive, so getting them this way is great. I couldn't find them in bulk, but if you can get them in bulk, they're less expensive even still. So we're going to put 10 of these in the food processor, and we're also going to put in some nuts. Now I'm using cashews simply because I'm also going to be using almond butter, and I wanted to get the two different flavors in there, and they both have different properties that they give to you in terms of health, but you could use any kind of nut that you like. So we're going to use 3/4 cup of nuts, just like that. And then what we're going to do is we're going to put this on the food processor, and we're going to stir it up. Remember, not my favorite food processor. Okay, we're going to get them until they're kind of sandy. Ooh, that's a powerful. Okay, that's good enough. All right, now we're going to add the rest of the ingredients. So we've got I always screw up figs and dates. We've got the dates in there. We've got the nuts in there. We're going to add 3 tablespoons of this cacao butter. And cacao, it's not butter, actually, it's powder. Cacao is super good for you. It's super full of antioxidants. And a lot of people, you know, that's why they like chocolate, but most chocolate is just loaded with other sugars. So this is not, so it's perfect to add to this. And then we're going to add 2 tablespoons of almond butter, or you could use any nut butter that you wanted to, but we're going to use almond because I think it'll go really well with the cashews. So we got that. And then we're going to add a tablespoon of maple syrup. So really not very, you know, we're not adding much sweetener. And maple syrup is probably one of the best sweeteners that you can use. And once again, it's real food. It's got, you know, antioxidants, it's got phytonutrients in it, it's got vitamins and minerals, and it comes out of a tree. It's awesome. Okay, so let's get that blended together until it looks kind of like a dough. You want it to actually look like if you were mixing up a cake batter. Whoa. I think I gotta stop. I think that's it. Good. Wow. That really went fast. I can't believe that. Once again, I'm trying out a new recipe. So this is like, it's very much, oh my gosh. This is, wow. This is becoming one of my favorite new recipes. This is awesome. We're just gonna roll them into little balls like this. Now, I could roll them in coconut. That would be delicious, actually. Let's do that. We're just gonna roll a whole bunch of them, put them into the fridge or the freezer. You could also press them into a pan if you wanted to, so that it actually looked like brownies. But I think these are these are just gorgeous. I would take these to I mean, and that was so fast. I can't believe how fast that was. This is becoming one of my new favorite recipes. I'm crazy now about this. Okay, so yeah, I think I am going to roll these in coconut, even though it doesn't call for it. I just think this is going to be delicious. I mean, how can you not like something with coconut? You could also roll them in cinnamon. That would kind of be good. I'm having a tough time getting it to stick, but that is going to be delicious. I'm going to do that with the rest of them, and I'll freeze them, and hopefully, like, I'll get them home to my family before Derek eats all of them, because I think that that's probably going to happen.
Slight chance of that.
So when you make these, you're probably going to want to make a double dose, because this is really good stuff. In fact, once we stop filming, Derek, I think I'm going to make one more batch, and I can send some home with you.
Love it.
They're really great. You got to try this. I like to use sometimes a superfood powder that I use as well. And if you want information about that, it adds some pumpkin, some pomegranate. It adds, and you can't taste any of that stuff, but it's really good. And I've made some balls like this with that. And I think I'm going to try that the next time. I'm going to add that powder to this. And if you want to know more about that, just message me, email me, and I'll send you some info. But make sure you try these. They are absolutely delicious. I think you're going to love them. Let me know. Share them with your friends, your family. I think it's a great recipe. And by all means, please stay tuned for next week's episode of Cook with Joy.